Hello everyone, I'm Jed Shlackman. I work as a holistic counselor as well as a spiritual energy healer and hypnotherapist. I am also an author, and today I'll be reading a chapter from my book, Consciousness, Creation, and Existence, A Guide to the Grand Adventure. The book is available on Amazon. You can find both the ebook and hard copy formats. And to proceed now, I'll be reading from chapter 14. And at the start of the chapter is a quote from the Handbook for the New Paradigm, Volume 3. This quote states, "Purposeful, focused intention is an all-powerful tool." Vibration, resonance, and entrainment. Another example of like attracts like is in the process of entrainment. In a room full of clocks with pendulums, over time the movement of the pendulums will synchronize. With tuning forks, striking a tuning fork will generate vibration in a nearby tuning fork or instrument tuned to the same frequency. Anything tuned to a different frequency would not respond, just as chemical receptor sites on cells in the human body only respond to chemicals that have a resonance with the receptor. Entrainment and resonance can be seen throughout nature, from cells and tissues to entire species. If this principle wasn't present, then nature would become chaotic and incoherent. Disturbances in vibrational frequency are recognized as fundamental to health disturbances. When the like attracts like principle is applied to the body, areas of unlike frequency will foster breakdown at the physical level if they persist. In the recent book, The True Power of Water, by Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto, it is reported that researchers have found ways to use sound vibrations of opposing waveforms to cancel each other and produce an effect of silence. This is an interesting example of how vibrational phenomena work. Notice how no sound at all can be silence, just as balancing opposite sounds also manifests silence. Silence here symbolizes the void or 0 point of creation, the balance, like a circle or zero, from which all vibrations arise and return. The awareness of no vibration is a state of balance, while the awareness of the sum of all vibrations is also a state of balance. Something to meditate upon is how the Creator is aware of both states, no vibration and all vibration, and how this allows for the full expression and self-realization of the infinite consciousness. Since consciousness itself is generating vibration, then we can think of psychoenergetic processes in the context of vibrations. On the astral plane, where out-of-body explorers journey and where spirits of the deceased continue their existence, individuals' thought patterns direct where they go and what they perceive in that reality. Those with similar belief systems have been found to congregate in belief system realities. The nature of belief system realities is explored and discussed in the writings of Robert Monroe, founder of the Monroe Institute, as well as the books of Bruce Moen and the author of The Matrix Volume 5 books. Both of those are prior students of Monroe at the Monroe Institute. Those who haven't yet recognized that they have physically died will have their being focused on the physical plane and will sometimes appear as earthbound spirits as they attempt to interact with the physical vibratory realm where their bodies had existed prior to death. There are many intuitives and mediums who have contact with non-physical beings, generating a very diverse and sometimes contradictory collection of reports about the other side and the nature and purpose of life and existence. While those in the astral realms may have a wider range of perception or access to information than those focused in the physical five-sense realm, they do not have undistorted access to infinite wisdom and awareness. They are limited by their vibrational state of consciousness and what they have learned from their incarnational experiences and after-death explorations. One's pattern of consciousness is a field of vibration that transforms as the consciousness interacts with its surroundings and evolves as it processes these experiences. The infinite source contains a mathematically infinite spectrum of vibrations and thus does not consider any pattern of consciousness to be good or bad, for all are aspects of self that are generated to provide interaction and experience within self. Some vibrations are very far removed from balance and therefore do not resonate with vibrations that are closer to balance, or close to balance. Consider again how a tuning fork, when struck, will activate vibration in a nearby tuning fork of the same frequency. Similarly, an opera singer may trigger vibration in a glass when hitting a certain note, causing the glass to shatter from vibrational excitation. The 20th century inventor Royal Rife discovered that by using frequencies that resonated with microorganisms or cancer cells, he could produce a, quote, mortal oscillatory rate that triggers these cells to vibrate and shatter, thereby successfully healing these illnesses. Vibrational medicine often uses vibratory stimuli to help a person's vibrational system governing the body to return to an optimal vibratory range. Healers who project strong fields with their hands or their mind can generate a resonance effect that brings the recipient's vibrational fields into a healthy state. However, the healing effects may not last if the consciousness of the recipient does not shift the patterns that generated the vibrational disturbance to begin with. Furthermore, if a conscious spirit is choosing to end its incarnation, then no healing efforts will succeed. Vibrational frequencies have harmonic relationships to one another. Emotional vibrations can be harmonically connected to vibrations of specific body organs, colors, sounds, and geometric patterns. This is the principle of as above, so below, where one layer of reality reflects another, since all are integrated into the source of all. One's body reflects one's subtle energy system, which reflects one's consciousness and thought patterns. Chakras and meridians that are assessed and treated in holistic healing modalities are a layer of the vibrational feedback system that lies between the physical and non-physical ranges of vibratory expression. These respond both to physical stimuli, such as acupressure and massage, and to thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings, whether conscious or subconscious, usually have a more deep and lasting influence on vibrational energy flow than physical stimuli. Patterns of consciousness can influence physical symptoms over multiple lifetimes, as those who practice or research hypnotic regression and other mind-body healing modalities have often discovered. The balancing of vibrational polarities is also evident in biological processes. In Bruce Lipton's book, The Biology of Belief, he reports, quote, "The final shape or conformation, the technical term used by biologists, of a protein molecule reflects a balanced state among its electromagnetic charges. However, if the protein's positive and negative charges are altered, the protein backbone will dynamically twist and adjust itself to accommodate the new distribution of charges." Unquote. In biology and nature, systems always seek a point of balance or homeostasis, and any change to the vibrational input to the system will foster a change in the overall pattern of vibrational energies as they adjust to maintain and preserve homeostasis. In a human body, the awareness of the body and its cells monitors circulatory function, respiratory function, endocrine function, immune function, temperature, oxygen supply, pH levels, and many other aspects of body function, keeping these in normal ranges in response to environmental stimuli encountered by the body, including stimuli such as food and fluid intake, exercise, exposure to electromagnetic fields, weather changes, emotional stress, and more. Every thought exists as a pattern of vibration, with these vibrational patterns attracting like vibrational patterns to bring the potentials generated by consciousness into the world of form to be experienced. As this occurs, the experiences provide feedback which influences the creative consciousness to adjust and transform, thereby promoting an endless cycle of evolution and transformation of consciousness. This system is dynamic, yet always is in a some state of balance that allows for all patterns of imbalance to exist within the balanced whole. And that concludes chapter 14. Again, the title of the book is Consciousness, Creation, and Existence, A Guide to the Grand Adventure. For those that are interested in spirituality and holistic healing, you are invited to visit my website, phinsights.com, phinsights.com. For now, I wish everyone a wonderful day. Namaste.